So you've come here to make a lot of money, right? Well, fortunately for you guys, you've come to the right place.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed that intro there. It took me quite a while to film that. Yeah, if you haven't watched Money Heist on Netflix, I recommend you do, and then it obviously would make sense. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that bit. It's just a little teaser of what is actually to come on this channel. Yeah, today's video is just going to be a nice, quick, simple one. It's my 5 best tips for saving money in the UK right now. So at number 1 is my Excel document that I've linked in the description below. If you'd like to download it, all it does is shows your income, your expenses, and the cash that you've got left over at the end of the month. Now, it's very, very simplistic. It's just really to get an idea of where you are at with your money, and in terms of how much money is actually coming in and what's going out. Now, when you're filling in this Excel document, you may notice that your income is too little or your expenses is too high. Now, coming in at number 2, for an income that's too low, you really want to try and generate some more income. So the best way I'd go about that is creating side hustles. Now, I've actually got a video on this. It's my first ever YouTube video. It's my top 5 side hustles in the UK. You can start right now and you'll be earning quite a decent amount of money. It's not going to get you rich instantly, but it's definitely going to help boost that income and help generate those savings. Now, this third tip actually comes from my brother's fiance. Now, she was talking to me about this a couple of days ago. She was looking at buying a handbag that was really quite expensive and she didn't know whether she wanted it or needed it. So what she did, she screenshotted all the websites that had them and decided to wait 24 to 48 hours. And in that space of time, she actually decided she didn't want the handbag. Now, this just shows how just giving a bit of thought and a bit of thinking time over whether you actually need or want a product can actually save you a lot of money in the long run. Just that time, stop this impulsive buying that I feel like a lot of people seem to get hooked on, especially with Instagram and Facebook ads and things like that. It really does force you to want products now instead of waiting a couple of weeks or whatever when the price drops or something like that. But yeah, it stops impulsive buying and can save you a lot. Fourth tip is about direct debits and whether you actually need them. So I'm talking about like Amazon, Netflix, Spotify, the gym and stuff like that. With Amazon, are you actually buying parcels a lot, like within 1 month? Because £10 a month, it's not too bad here in £10 a month, but in a year that's £120 that you could be saving. Do you actually watch anything on Amazon Prime? There is quite a lot of good stuff on there, but once you've watched it, do you watch anything else? Probably not. Netflix is another one. Once you've watched all the good series, is there anything else that you could watch on there? Probably not. So yeah, it's up to you whether you want to do it or not. I'm not telling you to cancel them, but if you do get use out of them, obviously keep them. But if you don't, get rid of them. It's a really easy way to save money. Another one is Spotify and SoundCloud and Apple Music. You only really need the one of them. I would recommend Spotify, but a lot of people use Apple Music just because it's on the phone. It's a bit easier to download the songs. But yeah, it's entirely up to you. I definitely wouldn't have 2 or 3 music subscriptions set up. There's absolutely no point because they all do the same thing. So the second part of this tip really is to do with your food shop. Now, I typically have always shopped in Tesco or Asda, but recently we've actually switched to Aldi and Lidl just because of the price comparison. I know it's not an urban myth, like it's obviously been done before, but generally you can save a lot of money. I'm talking about £100 a month. It's not gonna obviously help massively, but every little helps. It's a great way to save money. Some of the food is I'm not gonna lie, but other foods are quite nice in there. So it's up to you whether you like it or not. We're probably saving about £80 to £90 a month. That doesn't sound like a huge amount of money, but over a year that's £1,000. So yeah, I'd much rather just shop there. It's saving me a lot of money, and we found a lot of products that we do actually genuinely like. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna shop there in the future. If for you don't like the stuff, I'd just recommend going to Tesco or Asda and just buying the basic stuff instead of having all the fancy stuff. Sometimes it is nice, I'm not saying never to have the fancy stuff, but just keep it on a limit, and then obviously you won't go over budget. So yeah, that's another great way to save a bit of money. So my 5th tip is Moneybox, or if you've got a Monzo card or a Sterling Bank card, what you can do is set it up so that every time you spend money on your card, it'll round it up to £1, and the pennies that go up to that £1 are then put into a different savings account. Now again, this doesn't sound like it's going to make you a lot of money or save a lot of money, but seriously, the amount of transactions that we do now as a generation that uses card all the time, it genuinely does save you a lot of money, and you don't actually notice it coming out of your account. It's entirely free, so it doesn't cost anything to have that type of service. So yeah, that's another great way to save money. So I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. A bit different with me walking around my house. I did feel like a bit of a weirdo because my neighbours looked in at one point. I just had this massive stick with a camera on the end of it. But yeah, so hopefully I'm changing up the videos a little bit instead of being a bit boring and stuck in the same room. I'm looking to try and get a new microphone because I know it sounds like I'm shouting constantly because I sort of need to. But yeah, I do really appreciate any feedback on the videos. The past 2 videos have been quite good actually. A lot of thumbs up, which is great. I've had no real negative feedback, which obviously is great, but I'd like to know how to improve my videos. But yeah, let me know how you guys are getting on as well with saving money and what your goals and things that you've set for 2021. Hopefully it's going to be a lot better of a year. Surely it can't be as crap as 2020. But yeah, I'll catch you on the next video, guys, and Happy New Year. Peace!